It's just too stupid. Well, there's that episode, and then there's also the Crusher falls in love with a
oh no, the
Victorian
candle
ghost episode.
Right, the candle goes with the 90s Fabio hair.
I don't remember that
people
one.
Are just like people are like, no, that didn't happen.
He's like,
that was a TNG season 7 episode when they were very obviously out of ideas.
Yeah. Beverly, I'm from Space Ireland, and I need to vampire your psychic. You know, just what the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm from Space Ireland. I fell in love with your grandmother. Also, I'm gonna raise her from the dead, and she's gonna like ghost powers to knock Geordi and Data out.
Why? How's it been doing the chestnut?
Can you tell we're nerds?
We're reliving past horrors.
When you say past horrors, you mean bad Star Trek episodes?
There were a couple of stinkers on DS9 too. I can't remember any of them right away. I remember one where they were all stuck in the giant like it was an early season episode that was like they're all stuck in the giant game board dimension, and Quark was like playing the game, not realizing that he was like putting them all through obstacle courses and shit. That was kind of a bad one.
That wasn't a very good episode at all, but it had a hilarious ending. So I do have to forgive it a few points for that.
I don't think I saw that episode. Now I'm curious. I mean, I watched the Space Nine with my stepdad, but I never heard that episode. I'm double check.
Having too much fun with this pet feature.
Oh yes, that's right. We get the pets.
Well, I'm glad you like it, Ray.
Now we can all be squished.
Remember the time Tasha Yar got killed by an oil slick?
I think everybody does remember that one.
Yeah.
Anybody who knows anything about Star Trek is like, yeah.
I know about that, and I skipped the first 2 seasons of TNG.
You unfortunately have to know about that in order to get into some of the plots of the later seasons.
Yeah. Yeah, the time when, like, they go back in time or whatever, or, like, change the past, and then Picard is like, holy shit, Tasha Yar's back. Like, that would not have had any weight at all if I did not know the context.
That's a hi, Ashley.
Hello, Stoker.
Hey, Stoker.
Hello.
Hey, Stoker.
We're being geeks with Star Trek, I guess.
Yep.
I noticed.
Talking about horrible, horrible episodes.
Let's find that
Yay.
episode with Dracula on Star Trek.
Ooh, what about Spock's brain? Remember that one? That was the original template for bad episodes.
You say that you can't remote control a body using a single data pad in your hand.
You know what's funny? They did that again in DS9 for that one Ferengi episode where the poor border guy died, and they were like, well, we gotta keep him alive for a while, so they just put him on a remote control.
I guess that's continuity.
Yeah.
I guess the
what
Jeffrey
price?
Combs species.
The Jeffrey Combs species.
That's right. That it. But what are they bad?
What happens if I do?
There were a couple. Okay, there's one.
Yeah.
Okay, there's one that everybody hates that I kind of enjoy.
Because you're a monster.
No, okay, okay. Because my mom was an anthropology degree.
She was an anthropology degree.
She was an anthropology major, I should say. She had a BS in anthropology from UCLA, and loved other
Actually,
cultures.
I cut all those off.
I grew up like in, she always collected a bunch of like masks, like from Aztec, Aztec masks and Mesoamerican stuff and African mask stuff. Anyway, there was one TNG episode where this ancient sort of like codex computer thing from an ancient civilization interfaced with the Enterprise and started started converting chunks of it into bits and pieces of the civilization. Like it was turning into like temples and stuff, and eventually Data got put on a mask and got possessed by like a bunch of like a whole pantheon of ancient gods from that society. And
Typical Tuesday.
and Picard had to essentially, like, he was trying to be real analytical about it and just be like, I have to solve this using deduction. And then finally, in the end, he had to just put on one of the masks and become like the moon god to Data's sun god. And people hate that one. And I'm just like, oh, but this is cool though. It's an attempt at culture, sort of.
There was silly made up culture, but
and then people are they just pat me in the back and go, sit down, Jonas. Sit down. It's okay. It's okay. I'm like,
that's such a glowing review. It's an attempt at culture, sort of.
I mean, like, it's hard not to see how cringe it is in retrospect, but I still like it.
It's okay, Jonas.
You're doing the thing.
We still like you.
You're doing the thing.
Ready the wagon. We still like you, Jonas.
See, I guess Prince Spiner was like a genius in that episode, honestly.
Yeah.
Get all these crazy ideas, and sometimes they come in and out like a mess.
Izarf said, TBH, Rick, I'm surprised it took you this long to draw the new Typh. You mean since it was introduced, or since I got a VR chat avatar of it?
Kirian says, Jones, she's trying to interview where Brad Spiner talks about filming the episode because he did it off of basically no sleep.
that I also believe.
Also, wow, tonight I'm getting some good sleep, but wow, today has been, whoo!
Yeah, now remember, GC, if you ever need to conk out early, don't hesitate to just,
Oh yeah, I'm fully appreciative of that, I know.
Okay, just saying, like, you don't have to, you're not obligated to, like, because it's always been, surely it's always been a little tougher for you, like, work finishes at what, 2 a.m. for you?
Yeah, the thing is, like I said, I'm used to this time frame. That's how I'm able to keep this up. Some days, yes, very rare, but I do get tired. Today, I've been doing some more wood, so it's another one of those days where I gotta put some late work into lifting some wood back to the house.
Wouldn't you know it?
Whoever thought that wood was a good source of heat?
Communists.
It's true.
Dude.
They do have trees in Russia.
Exactly.
Dude. Stop mind-blowing me.
I've stopped the, I've solved the code. Also, yes, GC, I'll stop mind-blowing you.
Out one ear and in the other. Or out in one ear and out the other.
You said it.
I did.
Izor says, since you got the VR avatar. Well, my brain was not working when I, like the first week I was on VR, so.
He was utterly entranced as if under the effect of the Fae.
He was discovering things about himself.
Man,
I am slightly more normal about it now. We'll see if the trend continues or if it plateaus.
Also, guess what today is right now in my area?
Your birthday? Yeah, it's your birthday. No.
It's Independence Day. Wait, no.
This is Canadian. Hey, happy Canadian 4th of July.
Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, the 1st of July, but yeah, it's Canada Day.
Oh, well, happy Canada Day. Everybody, can we get some maple leaves in chat for GC and his beautiful country? It really is a beautiful country.
It's pretty quiet down here. That's all that matters to me, is that it's very quiet down here. I always said it, though, down here.
Mel's just like, no.
Poop. Boxer, why'd you bot me?
Oh. Fox, you popped you for America. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
How dare you burn
Ow.
down our White House, JC? How dare you personally
Oh, no,
do that?
no. Too soon. Too soon.
I was not born for that. You can't hold that accountable to me just because I was born in a country that tried to burn
I
down your White House.
hold you accountable, sir, for the sins of your father.
Oh, my God. Please tell me you're saying all this with like one of those like Colonel Sanders ties on and a big hat. Please, come on, you have to do that for me.
I am Doug Dimmadome, and I am suing the entire country of Canada for existing.
Miller, I curse you.
Wow, that
And your
almost
maple
goes all the
syrup.
way.
Your maple syrup now, when you put it on anything,
Yeah.
it's going to.
Ah. No, let me in. Let me in.
Joke's on you, GC. I don't use maple syrup. I use maple-flavored corn syrup.
Let me
Ugh.
in.
Do you actually have maple? You don't actually put like maple flavored corn syrup.
That's
on your-
what, like, and Gemina and all that stuff is. It's not maple syrup.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
It's
Excuse me.
molasses that's flavored like maple.
Excuse me. What did you just say?
I believe he said Aunt Gemina.
German. You mean
I
it?
believe that is what he said.
Aunt Gemina.
Is that not the syrup brand? Am I mispronouncing that? I don't
Aunt
know.
Jemima.
I was about to
Jemima.
say it is Jemima,
Okay.
but
And Gemini.
Yeah,
Aunt Gemini.
that's her twin sister, Aunt Jemina.
God.
Now, to be fair, I would have said it too.
You know, I had a friend.
no, you
Yes,
didn't.
that's right. I had a friend. Wow. No, I had a friend. Like, I knew him like
But then
20.
you ate them?
Yeah, I did. Then it took an hour to me. No, I had a friend like 20 years ago, and because California, he was into health fads and stuff, and he had a thing called he knew about this thing called the Master Cleanse, where all you drink, you don't eat any solid food for like a couple weeks. Instead, all you drink is like this concoction of what was it, like lemon juice, cayenne pepper, and maple syrup.
Yeah, that sounds not super great for you.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to do a cleanse.
I
Do you
don't
have a
know.
liver? Is your liver functioning?
I mean, okay.
Cool, you're doing a cleanse.
Miller, California.
You don't need to, like, eat certain things to do a cleanse. That's
Miller-
literally a scam every
Miller,
single time.
California.
Somebody's trying to sell you their fucking juice press or something.
California.
I mean, maybe if you like need to do a like older in your life kind of test.
You mean like my age? That was just right there, right? You know, when
Say
you're
prostate exams. Those are healthy things that all people. should get
People like the idea of a cleanse because it's a lot shorter term than, a diet.
Yeah.
Also, technically, not all people need prostate exams.
I said that and I'm like, well, okay. All people who have. All people who
If
are.
you have a
AMAB,
prostate, it should be examined.
Yes.
Right
Well,
now.
yeah,
Right
off
at this
the stream.
moment.
get off
Why
the
not?
stream,
Drop them.
and yeah.
By a professional in a correct setting.
Or not.
Did I tell
Whatever
you
you
guys
feel
about
like.
about God?
Go on.
I was thinking about it. It wasn't a prostate exam. It was the STD testing that had the picture of Nick Wilde doing his like wiggly eyebrow thing.
Oh,
was
yes,
that
I
for the
remember that
con?
meme.
Where are you? Where am I?
What the hell is going
None
on?
of this seems real.
Why does the bot keep dying?
What are these voices?
Reasons.
Lying to you.
Yeah, I wish I knew what the reasons were.
System exception. Discord.net WebSocket. Close exception. The server sync closed 4006, : I can't read the rest.
Yeah, I know. I need to get your log after the stream.
Man, first we're
It just-
checking people's prostates, then you're requesting Rick's log.
What's
I still say it
happening?
just can't handle the new Chindy. Excuse me, Pyre.
I think what it is because I don't have any like heartbeat thing set up. And so it just disconnects because it's like, hey, you still there? You still there? And my program doesn't make any response.
What, Jonas?
No, it's just like, I love it when we get off to a good start, like right out the gate. We're 20 minutes in. It's just like, yeah, yep, gonna be one of them nights.
We've never really been on the rails, have we?
That's fair.
Afraid not.
Rails are for trains.
Yeah, and trains are for chumps. I don't know why I don't know why I needed to flex like
You'll
that.
make
but-
baby Rambly cry.
Oh, that's right.
No, not Rambly.
Okay, you know what? I take it back. I take it back. He's my friend. He's
He
my
will
rec-
never ever betray you.
Yeah, it'll never happen. He'll never like. I'm sure he won't like grind the player into a hamburger in chapter 2 or whatever. You know. I believed in you, but now you've done wrong. You like Lion Guy better. What was his name again?
Lloyd.
Yes, that's Lloyd.
Lloyd. You like Lloyd better. Now I have to kill you, just like all the others. You know. It's gonna-
The other.
No, he grinds you into hamburgers so he can make his organic body.
No, no.
We'll be together forever.
He's just gonna assimilate you. God.
At Indigo Park, it's a stark contrast between my flesh and yours.
Yeah, I mean, you can just. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're setting it up. I mean, you can kind of tell that like Rambly is
A
sort of
good
a-
boy who would never ever do
Yeah.
anything wrong ever. That's what Rambly is.
Hello, Trust.
Hello, Void.
Trust. Hey, bud. How y'all
Hello.
doing? How's everybody doing in the raid tonight? No, don't attack me. What the hell?
Uh-oh.
I haven't
Destroy
done
the
anything
Jonas.
yet. No.
Minus 10 HP on Jonas. Minus 10 HP on Jonas. Minus
No.
11. Okay.
Now I'm picturing like this is a horrible thought for a redeem.
Yes, Jonas.
There's like a health gauge, and you can redeem the glove like punching West in the face.
No violence. Bob is enough. Not
Well,
going to do any more than that.
Well, the one I'd like to see is if you could throw like just a piece of Velveeta cheese on his face. That's always the same size, so it's like tiny on Qual, but like the entirety of Mouse West.
Oh, geez, Chad wants to kill the couch. What? I didn't come here to get killed.
Honestly, I just came here for a good time, and I'm feeling
Wow.
attacked right now.
Myth up the whole couch.
Dylan.
You have a couch quake redeemed that sends us all onto the floor.
Flip that couch.
Flipping the couch would be amazing. It would have to be like a cooldown of 1 per stream,
Goes that way.
but you just hear like a rumbling like, and then it just flips us all over, and you see our tail sticking up.
Or
It needs to
basically-
be like Saban's suplex from Final Fantasy VI.
Or that's the way I'm picturing it. It's just basically, yeah. A hand comes over, flips the couch, and however after it's just the way they are right now, just fly all over the screen. And But somehow we're still able to talk while we're being thrown around the screen or something randomly.
It happens.
It reminds me of Deep Rock Galactic when we drink the space beer. How do I get that out of here? How do we get back where
It's the beer from space. Sorry, go on.
How do we get back to our seats? We're stuck in space. Oh, never mind. Beer has.
But why are we in space? There's no reason for us to be in space.
Or in this drill?
Are you home starring again?
No.
No, I was asking Ray.
Oh. Yeah. I was gonna say, I hope I'm not convincing people I read Homestar.
No.
No, we are not convinced of that at all.
Good. Because I have no clue of any kinds of Homestar, except for that one virus email one. That's it. I got the mail. You got the email. I got the email. You got
Computer
the email.
over. Virus equals
equals
very
very
yes.
yes. That's not a good sign.
God.
And now the copy just leaked all over my carpet.
That was, I mean, it's good. It's probably no surprise to anyone that that's my favorite, just because it.
Because it's nonsense.
Well, technically, it's not nonsense. It's just it's an idea of what of a virus. Like it was basically the virus concept just taken out of context, and I loved it.
I just like. I love anything where even the characters involved are just completely bewildered by what's happening.
And the I had to say
Been
that
on was it Red Dwarf?
all I had to do was tell him there was a virus let loose.
Virus alert, delete immediately before someone gets hurt. Forward this message onto everybody.
All right, Edgar. Now drop a train on him. Version, what was it? 0.0001. That caught my eye. I love this.
There was a scene. It's an old Jim Carrey movie called Bruce Almighty.
Yes.
Oh God!
And
I
this
know
was
exactly what you're about to bring up.
It had Steve Carell in it before he was well known.
Carell known.
Yeah, thank you. I saw it. It's one of the few movies I saw on a date. I went on a date with my coworker from the UPS store, but that's not relevant. Anyway, we went to see we went to see Bruce Almighty. I didn't know what to expect, and there was a scene where Bruce, who has been imbued with the powers of God, has decided to get revenge on his he's working at a news station, and his coworker Evan Baxter, played by Steve Carell, is an anchor who I think just got promoted, and Jim Carrey's character forces him to speak gibberish.
Yes.
And to understand my sense of humor, just bear in mind that I could not stop laughing at that even after the actual bit was over. Like, I was annoying people around me. I just couldn't stop giggling. It was so stupid.
I can picture it so easily. Just you sitting there like,
Yeah, pretty much.
you're like, he's saying sounds that aren't really words.
Yeah, that sounds like Jonas.
Oh God.
There was a Deep Space Nine episode like that also. No, it wasn't played for laughs. It was like they were just infected with the gibberish virus. And I remember cracking up at that as well. Oh my God. I don't know why. Like, to this day, I'm not sure why this sort of thing tickles me so much. I just. Like, I'm not even thinking of anything in particular right now. The concept is amusing me. What the hell's wrong with me? I think maybe
Jonas.
No, I think maybe part of it's like my sense of reason is so ironclad. You know, my deductive logical side is so strong and so determined to just apprehend and grip everything that once in a while I just think about jellyfish with eyeballs, you know.
I mean, that's fair. After all, they're thinking of you.
Oh, shit. They are, aren't they? I knew it. Like, think about, like, my Zootopia fan fiction.
Oh, you mean the one I read on stream the other day?
Yeah. You know, where I'm just channeling, like, my inner 6th grader or whatever. Mythix, what are you talking? Oh, you're talking about the one episode with the horrible CGI and the thing that had the baby thing. That's right. Weren't there a couple episodes like that where it's like, oh, you know, the space thing had a baby, or the Enterprise had a baby, or, you know, just.
Remember the episode where Data had a baby?
God. That's right. Data had a kid. Remember the one where frickin' Kira had somebody else's baby? There's a lot of babies missing.
Yes,
Hey!
I do believe. I think I remember that. I remember something about that.
Remember the time where the Enterprise crew were babies? Well, no, they weren't babies. They were kids. But, I mean,
They
still.
weren't babies. They were children.
It was one of those times where, like, oh, yeah, the transporter can do everything if you use the cheat code.
Yeah, the transporter has the Konami code.
You know, like, oh, what's this? It smushed Tuvok and Neelix together? Sure, why not? Or, you know, oh, it faxed an evil copy of Kirk to somewhere else, you know?
Faxed an evil copy of Kirk to somewhere else.
Yeah, oh, header error. Oh, there's a duplicate Riker now, and he's kind of thirsty. I mean,
how does that differ from regular Riker exactly?
That's fair. The second I said it, I thought, okay, well, fine.
You're just...
I mean, I'm pretty sure
full of
thirst is
beans
the
in
main
this
motivation for Riker wanting to explore the universe.
I want to create a red beam.
Mask says, okay, real teleporter question. Are you the same person who was teleported, or were you killed and a copy of you sent to where you wanted to be teleported? There's a movie you should watch called The Prestige.
Oh, God.
With Christian Bale and
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. I was like, Christian Bale, Wolverine. And I won't say anything more about it.
I mean, that's like the thing of like Robert Downey Jr. is like, if you call me Tony Stark in public, I'm not going to be upset.
He's like, you know, from what I've read, he's a really nice guy. Like, he's a really laid back dude, and I am grateful for Hollywood stars that are like that. Same thing with, like, I've heard the same thing about Chris Evans. Like, he's just super chill. Even though he occasionally will, like, completely prank people, which is just the greatest thing.
It makes me think of, like, how Robert Pattinson just loves to lie in interviews. He just makes up nonsense whenever he feels like it.
If you ever want a really good laugh, search on YouTube for Chris Evans pranking Elizabeth Olsen. She's the actress who plays,
baby.
She's the actress who plays the Scarlet Witch, and he just utterly messes with her and starts like rolling on the floor laughing when she reacts to it. He also did that on Ellen's show with Scarlett Johansson. It's great. He's such a dick.
I mean, if you like those
Oh,
kinds
yeah,
of
baby,
interviews,
baby.
the one I would always point at would be the one with Elijah Wood, where the guy's like, "Do you wear wigs? When will you wear wigs?"
Yeah. Everything just comes back to Viggs over and over and over.
It's funny because this supercut, you just like you see Elijah Wood just like start busting out laughing. Because it's like the clip gets shared around as like a cut up of the interview, but the actual interview, it's just like Elijah Wood like very, very slowly realizes what's going on, and the guy is just like, "When will you have wigs?" And then he just busts out laughing because he realizes, "Oh, this is a joke. This is all just a joke." Congratulations,
never,
Rick! You've made an oscillator circuit.
He never did answer the question of when he would wear Viggs.
When will you have wigs?
Really makes you think. Yes, baby, I know you're extremely adorable. Oh,
No, she's not.
bless your little face.
And
also, how dare you, Miller?
She's a butt ball. She's a ball of butt.
ball of butts.
Miller?
Cats do have butts.
Yeah, and they're very proud of them. But, Miller, how dare you speak that way?
Butt ball.
How dare you speak that way of my precious baby child?
Butt ball.
Miller, you are making
Baba?
You are making a powerful enemy this day.
what's happening?
What, of you or of your cat?
I
mean,
decline to say. You'll find out.
It's a bit concerning, but I don't care.
Banana.
Ooh, banana.
Yes, you're a sweet little baby. Yes, you are. Don't you listen to that, Miller. Oh. Precious little baby Ben. Oh shit, why did I not do that? I'm such a fool. I'm such a fool.
You fool. You're such an utter fool.
Bat is to cat as bird is to word.
Poetry. And you don't even know a tree. Precious baby. You baby. Yes, Jonas. Do you have something to say?
Oh, no,
Jonas?
carry on. Carry on. Has any...
Carry on, my wayward son.
There'll be pizza when you are done. So has anyone drawn your character petting your cat?
No, I don't believe so. Why do you ask, Jonas?
Oh, no, I'm just curious.
Are you volunteering as tribute?
No. That takes effort.
Oh, you heard it here, folks. Jonas volunteered to draw me petting my cat. This is a binding contract, no backsies.
Yeah, now that it's in chat, now it's binding. Now it's canon. If you want to revoke it, we'll have to commune the entirety of Nicaea again.
That's right.
Whole thing, huh? I don't know. That sounds kind of lame.
How dare you?
Man, there are layers to this puzzle.
Yeah, it's looking very zappy.
See, I thought you were gonna say it was looking very much like an ogre.
Layers.
I mean-
took me a second.
Shrek.
Hey. Only 90 kids know.
We're all 90 kids.
That's right.
Yeah,
we are.
I'm 90 kids in the
There are
trench coat.
90.
Oh my god. Get
They're
him
all-
out of here.
The very, very big trench coat.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Dracula
all-
size.
Between all of you, you're over a millennium old.
Man, I cannot wait for Nosferatu.
Oh, Stoker, have you watched any of the new Interview with the Vampire series at all?
Oh no, I keep meaning to, but I haven't gotten around to that yet.
Okay.
I can't wait for Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that that's a coming.
I like how there was a preview where Wolverine and Sabretooth are squaring off. And Wolverine already looks like shit because he already has like several Deadpool swords in his body.
Yep.
And Deadpool's like, wait, time out. He pulls all the swords out. He's like, no, you can't. You have to look good when you're doing this. And then he also starts giving like strategic advice, like wrestling style advice to Wolverine about how to deal with Sabretooth. And Wolverine's just like, shut the fuck up. I'm sitting here thinking, no, that's actually probably really good advice. You probably need a bit of strategy when dealing with a heavy like Sabretooth. But
Yeah,
It's
you
cool.
know, because Wolverine's definitely never done that before.
right, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm actually.
He ever pounced Sabretooth to the ground until he was dead and all that?
No, I'm looking forward to that one. That is, I have been super fried on Marvel stuff for a couple years now, but I think
I think a lot of people have been.
Yeah, but I might go see that one in the theater. Maybe, I don't know.
When's it coming out again?
July 27th.
Yeah,
Oh, that's not that far away.
Yeah,
What's coming out? Oh yeah, Long Legs. Long Legs is coming out in July as well.
yeah.
People, there's a lot of good buzz around that one. I'm very curious.
Oh, sorry, July 26th. My bad. I was thinking Friday.
Right. Bruce Bedunga Mr. says Wolverine, well known for being a subpar fighter. I could believe it. I mean, he mostly relies. Well, I shouldn't say he mostly relies. He. I would assume that most of his victories come from just the
He
bones.
just basically tanks it. That's basically what he does.
Yeah.
The bones, the short range melee, and just the healing stat. I mean that.
I mean, let's not forget that there is a regular move in the X-Men's arsenal called the Fastball Special, which is literally just the strongest one picks up Wolverine and throws it and hit the
Right.
problem.
Right.
Which I'm
That's just a thing they do.
But
Which-
yeah,
I'm praying to Capcom. You gotta include that someday in one of your video games.
the only way. I mean, it feels like you need someone like Magneto who can just override. Like fire to his ice. Just completely override his mobility, or someone like Professor X who can just also override his mobility by overriding his consciousness, or
You know, this is getting dangerously close to that, like, who would win in a blah 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 death match kind of conversation.
yeah, no, you're right.
It's like, who would win, Superman or Goku?
No, I can't. Okay, it's the analysis junkie in me. I can't help it.
It's the junkie and you got it.
I also regularly put on cinema sins when I'm working on commissions.
I mean, considering
Jonas,
Goku
that
is
in and
Superman,
of itself, that in and of itself is a sin, Jonas.
You're right. I'm sending it.
Ding!
I would not confess to that.
But I'm also taking 2 sins off because I'm an awesome raccoon.
If it makes you feel better, I used to watch Cinema Sins until I found out how repetitive it got.
How repetitive it got?
Very, very repetitive.
See,
So it's very repetitive.
Yeah.
See, the problem is, they don't. As far as I know, comic book writers don't consult like a GURPS manual when they write these scenarios. They don't roll any dice. They don't They don't check against any like absolute stats. Basically, writers will writers will nerf or what's the opposite of nerf? Like buff a character as needed for the sake of drama. You know, like
yeah, but I mean, you know,
like have you ever seen
one?
All right, look. There was an episode of the Fantastic Four where Magneto was a villain, and this was like late 1960s, early 1970s.
Oh, I know what you're bringing up.
Like Reed Richards is like, I'm pointing a gun at you, Magneto, and Magneto's like, yeah, watch me do my magnetic shit on it. Doesn't work, and Magneto's like, you took away my powers. How'd you do that, Reed Richards? I'm not good anymore. And then the cops show up and they're like, all right, Richards, we're gonna take him away. You know, and they put him in the metal cars.
Yeah,
you know, the metal cop cars.
And Reed Richards just flat out tells him, "Oh, it's because it was a wooden gun."
Yeah, and Magneto's just like, a wooden gun, a wooden gun. He's just sitting there in the car like, a wooden gun. They drive him off.
Yeah.
So that, you know, it's like compare that to Michael Fassbender's Magneto, okay? Mister, I'm gonna use a coin and jam it through Kevin Bacon's head.
As you do.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah, that's the 4 degrees of Kevin Bacon or
Yeah.
whatever.
Hey, that coin had 1 degree. Okay.
Oh, by the way, did you guys watch the Christmas special with Kevin Bacon on Guardians of the Galaxy a few years back?
It
That was
really
good.
Yeah. I felt like they did that because they wanted to give them all a happy moment before Guardians 3.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't seen Guardians 3.
Oh, dear God.
You should. Rocket is fucking adorable.
Yeah.
I mean, he's adorable in all of them.
Okay.
But this one especially.
Yes, but Guardians 3 is like the Rocket movie.
Yeah. Oh. Like, I knew a little bit about Rocket's background because of Raccoon. But,
Mm-hmm.
and I was kind of curious how the MCU, and especially James Gunn, would handle stuff that was kind of 60s whimsical. You know what I mean? Well, like maybe like 70s whimsical, I should say.
Yeah.
And they, I can't spoil anything if you haven't seen it, but holy shit. Like, let's just, let's take these one-off characters that are kind of lovable, funny animals, and then let's do terrible, terrible things to them.
Oh
Like,
no.
soul-scarring things.
That describes like so much furry fiction.
Throw them in a river?
No, not quite. Nobody spoil it for Stoker, please.
I'm not.
Talk about how they walk around wearing a sock, and it was the sock they were attempted to be drowned in.
Oh, you're doing the
No.
Puss in Boots.
Cute.
You're doing the Puss in Boots. Last wish with Pero. He's a doggy dog. It's the Puss
Space
in Boots.
boots.
Space boots. It's Puss in Boots.
Space boots.
We're losing our minds.
I don't know. Maybe Space Boots is code what they do to Rocket Raccoon and Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
I suppose it could be. They could give him space boots.
They do. Okay.
They give
That's
him
the
space
plot.
boots.
That's the
Oh
plot.
boy. That's such a happy thought. Him having his space boots.
They don't call him Rocket Raccoon. They call him Rocket Raccoon because he got space boots and he goes space boot rocketing.
Rocket Raccoon got the space boots. What the fuck is wrong with me?
What's happening to us?
I am the king of corruption. Bow down.
This
to
is
me.
like, this is like what would happen to us on a long sea voyage.
Steve, what-
What are you talking
This
about?
is just day 2 of Raft.
What are you talking about? I'm just
Oh.
putting together very nice, intelligent ideas.
Frickin',
talking about space boots. Sorry, go on.
there's a VR port of Raft, apparently.
Thought you were gonna be like, there's a VR port of space boots.
Yeah,
Hey guys, did you see that new Nintendo game? It's called Space Boots.
no. I was talking about, like, with the guys about, like, what I would do If I was
If you had
creative,
space boots, sorry, John.
no, I was talking. See, as I probably mentioned, it is now my quest to become as good at 3D as I'm at 2D, and that's been a thing for years. It's just VR chat has become one more reason, one more motivator to make it happen. I want to create like characters, but I also want to maybe create like a world. And I was proposing like a Croo world where it's basically like a bar arcade, like one of those like
A barcade.
a barcade, yeah, where you've got arcade machines and pinball, but you also got like booze and dartboards and shit like that. And I was thinking it would be fun to have like fake arcade cabinets, with games like Space Boots.
See, you say
could
that,
go
and then
on
I
board with
was
that.
like, why do they have to be fake?
I mean, I don't know how much functionality you can have. I mean, if it's possible, then sure, functional arcade games. I mean,
Something equivalent to Pac-Man? Absolutely, you could have that much
okay,
complexity in there.
but yeah, I thought it'd be fun to have like just lots of in jokes based on the games Rick's played, and just all the weird ass inside jokes we've had from the last few years, and like.
Yeah. The bullshit you and I spout constantly.
And like we
See,
all
I'd
have
love to do that kind of thing, but it would require me basically having a Patreon of my own to support myself on it.
Okay, you did.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's not possible ever. I mean, who would do something
Nope,
like that?
never
Certainly
possible.
not,
No one will
to-
ever pay
Yeah,
me to
I mean,
do
What the hell?
to
right?
make VR stuff. It will never happen.
Yeah, nobody ever wants to see that. I mean, come on, people only want to see artists drawing curves.
Go on.
Yeah, people only want to see artists drawing themselves like, really small or something.
Jonas, are you okay?
No, I just thought something else. How's everybody doing?
The microphone is completely silent, but I can hear Ray staring daggers at me.
Right. We're horrible.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never done anything wrong in my life.
In the wise words of Terry Bogard, Otis, are you okay?
The bar would be all of Jonas's different dishes from his cooking game. You need to play that again.
Yeah. No.
I like how you thought about it for a minute and you were like, wait, no.
But maybe no.
Although, actually, that game supported VR, didn't it?
Oh, cooking simulator? Yeah.
Oh, right. Now that we're all doing like VR stuff, next time we do Escape Sim, we should do it in VR.
Yeah.
I might maybe join for that, maybe. Maybe.
I mean, I am a little curious, but I wouldn't be able to join you, but that would be curious.
Well, no, that's a question. Could you do crossplay between VR and desktop? That would be,
I don't know.
worth looking into.
I think you
Something
can.
to check out.
At your local library.
I may be about to wipe out here.
Stolfus says meow meow. Stolfus a kitty. He's a little kitty. I was petting him when he was making biscuits. It was cute. He had the
Fedric's
big
not
eye.
even here to subtly give me hints about this puzzle here.
Oh yeah.
On this for like
Subtly.
40 minutes.
I mean, I could fire. I have the same TTS app as him. I could fire it up and.
You got this, Rick.
Before you ask, yes, non-VR and VR players can play together.
Okay.
There you go.
So we could do like a crossplay session with like me, Rick, and Miller in VR, and then I guess like Stoker and GC and Fed in desktop mode potentially. Not
I have to
Not
see
that
how
I meant.
but yeah,
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'll have to see how that works. But yeah,
Like
Did I
90%.
do it? Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I got it.
You done did it.
You done did
Oh.
the thing.
there you go.
Good for you.
It done got did.
He done dilly done it done dilly dum 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 dum.
Doug Dimmadome.
And everybody's partying like it's 1974.
What?
Prefer to party like it's 1999.
Yes, I prefer that too. Actually,
Oh God.
I just
The
sell
Y2K.
all my stocks because Y2K is gonna happen tomorrow.
Have I ever told y'all about the Y2K party I was at?
Oh no, Jonas. have you?
I don't know.
Tell it anyway.
Well, I'm thinking about how much I can mention on stream.
Oh, was it one of those parties?
Yeah, of course. It was
Names have been
Y2K.
changed to protect the innocent. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there was a hot tub, and
Go on.
there were a bunch of furries.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all we need to know.
Yeah, it was a time. Actually, the most interesting moment was waiting to see if all the power went out, because it was weird. Because is there a word for something you're both excited about and vaguely dreading?
I'm sure German has a word for it.
it's Stoffenhofenfleisch. Brauten.
Excited German.
Farfignugan. Anyway,
Schiffesschreiber
yes. But no, we were like there was this unique shiver of I don't know what to call it, because like we were afraid, okay, yeah, the grid in the grid in every city is gonna blow out, and that's bad. But then we were like, maybe that would be cool. It was like nobody said anything to the effect, but we were all feeling it.
You monsters.
And then when it didn't, there was this unmistakable feeling of, "Aw." The apocalypse would have been cool. Yeah, darn it. But
I wanted to see a thing.
but yeah, no, it was a good time. It was an interesting time. God,
The best of time.
we
The blurst of times.
the host of the party was a guy who actually did like effects on some of the Star Trek movies and other movies too. I think he also did some of the work on Close Encounters. And he had like autographs from old school Hollywood people and like sketches from like Disney animators from like the mid-century. Guys who are long gone now, and some of them were surprisingly dirty. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Not that surprising to me.
Well, it was surprising to me, to 20-something me. Like that's the beer, and it's just hanging out. Just shit like that.
That does sound like you.
It does indeed.
It's just
hanging
out.
People, but seriously though, okay, it was a different kind of. Animators have a different, specific kind of thirsty that I think is mostly fueled by like anger and sleep deprivation. But like, okay, it's more like, okay, we're gonna draw. I'm gonna draw Nurse What's Her Face. In leather high heels, kicking Wacko's ass, not because it's hot, but because I'm angry because I hate drawing these characters. That's the kind of vibe I'm talking about.
Yeah. No,
Like-
I've seen things like that. Like
Yeah.
some of the frickin' God, there was one that would go around in certain in the animation communities years ago. It wasn't like porn, because I can't imagine anyone would want to see this.
Right. It's not.
It's-
Yeah. Go ahead.
but it was like it definitely had that like angry venting animator thing to
Yeah,
it. It was
yeah.
like a fake Rugrats storyboard.
Yeah, like you ever see vintage Playboy illustrations where it's not really porn
Yeah,
exactly,
right.
but it's, you know, it just happens to involve nudity and it's some kind of like ribald, you know, bedroom joke.
Yeah,
It would
no,
be like-
I actually
yeah.
kind of like that shit, but
Yeah. It would
no,
be
in
like
this
yeah.
case, like I don't remember all of the details, but there's one part where like freaking Stu just smacks Tommy or something like that, and he's like, "And next time, be on model."
Well, let's see what happens.
Oh, Fed is in the chat.
Oh, he must be like on the plane or something.
Nah, I think no. Fed missed his flight.
No, he's at a hotel at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh,
poor guy.
jeez.
So, yeah, Fed missed his flight, and he asked me for like advice because of my wonderful Dallas Fort Worth, you know, airport situation, and I feel
Hey,
good.
don't blame the place. Blame Spirit.
No, it was Dallas Fort Worth. It was Texas. Texas hates me. Texas hates me.
Everything's bigger in Texas, including your delay.
Like it Texas like sensed my Californian energy, and it was just like, you know.
I mean, yes.
You admit it. I see you admit it. But yeah.
There are a lot of people here that if they realize you are Californian, they'll be very upset.
Oh my god.
Let me through. Let me through. I can see it from here.
I have to assume that the way I talk kind of gives it away a little bit. Maybe? I don't know.
What, like the way you like talk?
Okay,
all
stop.
Like.
Stop that. But yeah, totally. But yeah, I feel like this weird mix of feelings that I now have a proficiency stat in travel improvisation because I've been on so many freaking trips, both as a child and an adult, where everything went to shit and I had to kind of figure out solutions.
Solutions?
There's gonna
Give me
be a-
solutions?
Frederick flight canceled.
Yeah. Did I ever tell y'all about the okay. My dad said this incredibly mean thing when we went to Disney World, and I was like, it would have been about 91, so I would have been in my early teens. So I'm a little bit absent-minded, but he was very absent-minded about shit. He was constantly losing, you know, misplacing shit. It took him half an hour to get ready just to get out the door. And when we went to Disney World, he parked the rental car in the somewhere in the Dopey Acre, and
Yeah, I know, but it's funny to hear it.
and said to us, and we thought he was kidding. He said to us, "Now I want you both to please remember exactly where we are, okay? Thank you." And you know, I'm 14 and my brother's 10, so we just like, Dad, you're so funny. Let's go eat a lot of sugar and run around. And so we go and have a sweltering day in the Florida heat. You know, just wearing neon shirts and just galloping around like kids to all the Disney World crap. And then about I think we were there like 5 hours because it's getting on to like late afternoon. It's really hot. We feel really gross. And we get back to the lot and Dad's like, "Okay, where's the car?" And we're just, you know, I'm like, oh, it's over there. Oh, wait, no, it's not. You know, ha, ha, ha. And Dad's like, "No, seriously, where's the car?" And we're just like, we have one of those moments where it's like, oh, shit, he's not kidding. And he had completely forgotten. He was legitimately relying on us to remember where it was. Of course we didn't because we're kids. And he said something like we finally found it after about half an hour, give or take. And he said something like, "I was really depending on you, and you let me down." I'm like, "Oh, fuck," you know.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. He also pulled the same kind of shit at Expo 86, where me and my brother, like, apparently I was supposed to, I was 9 and my brother was 5 when we went to that thing, and yeah, that's right. And apparently I was unofficially but officially supposed to keep an eye on my brother because he wandered off at one point, and then I wandered off at one point. And when Dad was panicking because he knew he'd get an earful from Mom. And when he finally found us, he was like, "I was thinking about leaving both of you here." Don't say that shit to a kid! Okay? Don't say that shit to a kid! Anyway, how's everybody doing in the chat tonight?
Sorry, what should we say that shit to a kid, Jonas?
No, you shouldn't!
Are you sure? It sounds like you were kind of ambiguous about that.
Oh my god.
What should we do? Yes, no?
Don't say that shit to a kid! Okay. Here's another story. You want to know why I am always very meticulous about picking up trash at national parks? Because one time when I would have been 10, I think. We went to Yellowstone, and we were hanging out like near one of the lodges and like the tourist trappy areas, and I happened to see like a piece of litter on the ground, and I picked it up and kind of examined it. I don't remember why I was looking at it, and I was about to like I flung it aside, and right as I did that, there was this guy. This guy who was like just huge burly bear of a man with a salt and pepper beard and like Oakleys and a neon touristy cap, and like he had a shirt that was advertising like his favorite brand of beer or something, and he looks at me with this utter look of disgust, and he was like, "You picked that up and put it in the trash can, you twit." I'm just like, "Yes, sir." Like he thought I was discarding it. He didn't see the whole thing, and like I was pretty sure that he was gonna murder me at that moment. Like, I mean, obviously, I'm seeing this through the eyes of a child, so I did, yeah. But like nowadays, it's been like, fine, whatever, fuck you. But at that moment, it was just there was the fear. Oh. Something went bad on almost every trip I've ever been on. Sometimes it wasn't horrible, but very often it was.
I mean, of course, something always goes wrong because the
know,
opposite is everything goes right, and that's physically possible.
I could tell the story of the Mexico trip. That one.
You've told it before.
Have I told it before? Okay, fine, good.
Accumulator back there.
God. Have I told the story of the big bag of peanuts on the Disney World trip?
Go on, tell us that one.
This was actually a good thing that happened on the Disney World trip. We were flying back, and me and my brother were like, we were hungry because it was a long flight, and we asked Dad, like, "Dad, can we ask the steward for another bag of peanuts?" And he was like, "I don't know. Go and find out." And me and my brother were like, "Are we allowed to ask the steward for more peanuts? Is there a rule? Like, because you only ever get one bag, right?" And we were kids, so we thought, okay, this is something important. This is one of those like unspoken laws that they'll throw you in kid jail for.
You don't want to go to kid jail.
Yeah, I know.
No, you don't want to go to kid jail.
Yeah, the cafeteria there sucks.
The kid jail in those kid cities that Funk Land talked about.
Oh, I still haven't watched that video.
Oh, it's so good. You
But,
want to see some Mexican land moguls arguing a bunch?
I mean, when do I not? They call me that I'm so into that it's my middle name. They call me Mexican land moguls arguing a bunch of Bramwell.
Yeah, clearly. Anyway, I just wanted to wrap this one up. So me and my brother nervously head to the back of the plane where the stewards kind of hang out, that little nook that they have, and we were like real timidly, just like, please, sir, can I have some more? We were like, excuse me, Mr. Steward. We were wondering if we could have some more peanuts, please. And he's like, he just looks at us like, you want more peanuts? And we're like, yeah. You want more peanuts? Here. And he hands us the whole bag. And the bag, in adult terms, the bag's not that big. It's maybe a big handful. It's like a packaged bag of prepackaged peanuts. Maybe like a 20 count. Not that much. But for a child, it's just like we had the little twinkles in our eyes, like, did this really happen? And we run back and we show Dad, and he just rolls his eyes at us. It was magical. Okay, it was like a Christmas special. All right.
Jonah's Christmas special, where you got all the nuts you could ask for.
Yeah, Jonah's the little Jewish kid's Christmas special. Excuse me, what did you just say, Miller? Anyway,
I think you know what he said, Jonas.
Look, it's still June for another 64 minutes, okay?
Oh, speaking of Christmas, by which I mean Halloween, I always forget just how early the fucking Cracker Barrel puts out their Halloween decor.
Are they already doing that? It's not even the 4th yet.
Yeah, no, they've already got Halloween shit there.
God damn.
I bought a Dracula salt and pepper shaker set.
How does that work?
Well, you see, the pepper is his little coffin, and the Dracula's the little other shaker, and then you lift him off, and he's a shaker.
We're
and the
gonna get
coffin's
to
a
the
shaker.
point where they're
Oh
gonna
my
put up Christmas
God.
stuff in November, and people are like, "Oh, finally, we're doing things at a reasonable time," and they're like, "Oh no, we're putting out the Christmas stuff for next year. The Christmas stuff for this year has already been out for 12 months."
Yeah, you're contractually obligated to store it for 13 months.
Endlessly overlapping Christmases.
But what about second Christmas?
I mean, is that not the capitalist's dream? Is that every day is spend all of your money day?
Yeah, which is why it's so weird that they don't want to give us any money.
No,
Wait,
no income, only
no.
spend.
Like, that's one of the bigger questions I have. It's like, where do you want us to get this money that
You're
you
just
want
supposed
us
to have it.
spend?
Yeah.
They're like, just sell some of your stocks is probably how they would respond.
Just sell some of your organs,
Loans, just
I
take
mean,
out loans and then never pay them back, because
Stoker-
that's how 90% of rich people operate.
Just put a quarter in your piggy bank.
Like, Jeff Bezos has literally never made $1 off of Amazon his entire life. He just has like $100 billion in loans against his name that are never going to be cashed on.
Yeah, that's kind of how it works.
Which means he's never paid taxes on anything, because he technically doesn't make any money.
Mm-hmm. That's how it works. How's everybody doing in the chat tonight?
All right, I'm back. That's longer than expected.
Welcome back, GC.
All I heard was beep 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 beep, and I came back.
Yeah, Stoker was doing his own, how's everyone doing tonight?
Oh, okay.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing in the chat
How's
tonight. Yeah.
Everybody doing in the chat tonight.
Put a little Sinatra on it. How's everybody doing in the chat tonight? Who loves you? I'm here till Thursday. Tip your writer.
How's everybody doing the chat tonight? So how's everybody doing the chat
Yeah.
tonight? Okay.
Oh,
How's
She's
everybody
putting, like, a
doing?
bluegrass on it.
What have I done?
My wish is for your chat dreams to take flight. You know, to Vegas. I don't know.
My sins are innumerable.
Yeah, they're crawling on your back. They're crawling over your pizza.
Oh, not my pizza!
No, pizza.
I ordered my pizza with no sin. None sin left pizza.
No pizza is free of sin.
Anyway, Frederick asked an unknown amount of time ago how the puzzling is going.
taking
Press
longer than I
into it.
expected for these. They're very esoteric in some ways.
I mean, they're the ultimate puzzles of the DLC, aren't they?
Yeah. But he said that they were supposed to be easier.
Oh, they're not the Torment Nexus, yeah.
But he also said this
swaying blocks.
But he also said this was the toughest DLC, right?
Yeah.
And it gets progressively harder, doesn't it?
Let me just platform through. Just let me platform through. Come on. Come on. Wait, let me platform through.
Just do a little sneaky.
Just let me do it, bro. I'll be good for it, bro. Just let me, bro.
Excuse me.
Can I put it up
Cool.
there?
Cool story, bro.
Mish Machine says, I'm doing good. Finished the Haven Celestia anthology and wondering which Haven Celestia novel to start next.
That one.
Well, depends on which ones you've already read. Conti Cycle is a good trilogy that's already out.
Yeah.
White Flower 2, if you start now, the third book might be out by the time you finish the second book.
That's right. Yeah.
Unless
That's
it
right.
isn't.
It's fine.
Unless it's a farm.
And if
These
you
are
start the
esoteric.
Tory books, well, there's only one, but the second one is probably going to come out a lot faster than you might think.
Yeah. These verses really wish I could catch the streams.
Oh.
But times just make it do it. Yeah, we're not exactly Euro friendly. Apologies.
Yeah, I
Time zones.
cannot see anything from there. Sure feels like I should have another connector.
Yeah.
Have you looked up? She's been floating directly above your head this entire time.
Yeah.
Meh.
I mean, this world so far seems a little more surreal, so I wouldn't be too surprised if they had some more non-Euclidean aspects.
I'm vaguely curious. Well, not vaguely curious. I'm intensely curious what the final trap's going to be. The final maze is going to be like. Like, if it's going to be. If they're going to just make it like absurdly impossible.
Yep, just can't be done.
Rick,
We can certainly try.
You have 55 minutes to beat this game. Otherwise, it's going to explode.
I know. I'm going to leave this one for now. I'm going to go look at the other ones.
See what you did, Jonas?
I know. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm unrepentant.
Jonas, why you gotta be such a monster?
Oh, you know, it's good.
Why you gotta be such a
it's hot.
cookie monster?
I beg your pardon, Rick?
What?
What?
I mean, yeah, Monster is kind of hot.
I suppose I can see the appeal.
Maybe you don't believe
I'm
in
imagining
God.
Monster
Have you ever
Jonas, but he's
considered
still
that?
got his glasses on.
All your optimism,
They like
your
don't even fit the
vaunted
eyelids
humanist
anymore.
spirit
There we go.
is
Now we need
facade.
Jonas as a
Maybe you
dogman.
just want it to be true. Because it's comforting to think that humanity might be
I want to
good.
draw that.
And meaning is something you can create. But that's not facing the truth. Because the truth is that none of it has any value at all.
No, you're wrong. Maybe I ruined everything. Maybe they would destroy themselves, but Alexandra was right. Humanity is good. I still have faith. if only in that.
Okay, that opens up one gate there. I'll have to go up here.
Frederick says Stoker Bramwell will get your big ass ears out of the captions. First of all, I will thank you not to talk about my ass ears this way. I'm very sensitive about that. Second of all, no.
Stoker did, in fact, bring enough ear for the rest of the class.
That's supposed to fall farther than that, or?
Are you supposed to just use it from up there?
I guess. This is very confusing. Well done, BRB.
Okay.
VRB.
You know what we were
Virtual
talking
reality back.
You know what we were talking about earlier that I wanted to talk about a little bit on stream is our amusement park experiences, because I noticed we all have some.
We've all been amused by the parks.
I mean, it feels like a pretty universal thing to go to an amusement park.
Yeah.
I mean, I've worked for 2 of them.
Yeah, although I've noticed that, like, as I've gotten older, the experience has substantially shifted for me. Like, you know, if I go to a park now, I'll probably mostly stick to dark rides and I'll be more curious about how they're done rather than like being lost in the moment or anything, you know. Like when I went on a Haunted Mansion with Stoker, I kept staring at everything and thinking, man, I really want to know how they did that.
I mean, you could have asked me. I know, like, way too much about the Haunted Mansion. Like, that is what the kids call a special interest.
Spicy interest, even.
Wait, what did you say?
A spicy interest?
Yes.
Spicy.
It feeds into the spicy brain.
It does feed into the spicy brain, yeah. My brain's coated in sriracha.
Oh no.
Yeah, give it a lick. Lick my brain. Anyway, I don't know why this suddenly got so weird.
All right, fine. Hold still.
We left Stoker unattended, so...
Is this like a thing when you get into VR chat? You can be like, lick my brain?
I mean, if my avatar has a visible brain, maybe.
Oh my god.
I need to look into some of the VR chat avatars.
Get like just have like a potlatch lid, like, you know, with little stitch marks. What's on my mind? I don't know why it's like Peter Lorre.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, why not?
You despise me, don't you?
Yeah. I've got ideas if you want to pick my brain.
Don't make me very angry.
Don't you know I would do terrible, awful things to you?
While he's like snapping a gun in half.
Yeah, no, it was a baseball bat.
Baseball bat.
Multiple times.
Yeah, like he snaps it over his knee, and then he snaps it again. Like he just keeps snapping through it.
A little bundle of wood.
I'm going to bed now, Leopold.
What's the name?
Yeah, I remember that very clearly. Oh no! I was doing so well. How did I lose?
I can't even remember who was the antagonist in that
Frickin' Hoobastank.
Yes.
You know, that extremely famous Looney Tunes character, Hoobastank.
Does sound like a Looney Tunes character. I mean, you got Gossamer, the giant hair monster.
Red is on there.
Oh, it was Daffy.
That gate.
Okay, yeah, I felt like it might have been, but I also felt like it might not have been.
Doesn't change
So therefore,
anything.
Hoobastank. You wouldn't Hoobastank.
I mean, I might.
Where do I know that name from?
Which
Man.
one?
Hoobastank.
It's a band.
Yeah.
They had that one song that was like, you know, oh, we're Hoobastank, we stacking up the hoob. That's how it goes, right?
Yeah. Pitch Perfect took that, you know.
Maybe I'm a
Maybe you're Hoobastank.
maybe I'm a secret stanky.
When it becomes red on that side.
Oh, they did Fist Bump for Sonic Forces.
Did they?
I did a song for Sonic Forces. How did I not know
that.
about this?
Wow.
God, Sonic the Hedgehog is the funniest franchise that has ever existed.
Really is.
Oh, that reminds me.
Oh, dear God.
Oh no.
What have you got to tell us about? What is it,
I'll
Sarah
give
Lee?
you 3 guesses which human being walking this planet Earth this story concerns. And yes, it does have something to do with Sonic the Hedgehog.
My God.
Ashley P. Gaming says, oh no, here we go again.
This should be like a regular feature in the stream, just like Stoker's Corner, you know, and like a little sign pops above you that says, I'm gonna.
The Stoker's Corner, but then there's
Be
like a
the
tiny
opposite.
like
That's what I want
sign
you
up
to
in
do.
the corner of it that just says, I fucking hate Ken Penders.
So, apparently, this is like the balls of this. Ken
Has he done it? Has he finally sued Sega and says Sonic is my character?
You're closer than you think you are.
Oh, no.
Like, oh my god.
It's not quite that, but you're on the right track.
Oh boy, here we go. I'm all
He
ears.
has decided that he has the rights to reprint and sell all of his old Archie Sonic stories.
That is not how employment works.
Why was it?
And listen, so here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. People like to talk about, you know, oh, the Ken Penders lawsuit, the Ken Penders lawsuit. There are actually 2 different Ken Penders lawsuits. There's the one where Archie sued Ken, and there's the one where Ken sued BioWare. Archie
Over
sued...
Sonic Chronicles, right?
Yeah, Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood.
Right.
So the Archie one's the most famous one, infamous one, and how that one second. So the Archie one, the most infamous one, basically ended with Sega forcing Archie to settle out of court with Ken. Because Sega was like, we do not give one single fuck about any of these characters that he's suing you over. And as far as I am aware, the terms of the settlement basically explicitly on Archie and Sega's side said something along the lines of, we do not acknowledge your rights to these characters, but we will cease using them in our publications, and we will not interfere with you using them in your own original works going forward.
Right.
That, I believe, is the terms.
Okay.
And he sued BioWare because BioWare, when they made Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood, had no idea about the fucking Ken Penders lawsuit. They were just like, oh, well, obviously Archie and Sega have the rights to this free and clear, so they very openly took inspiration from a lot of Ken's Knuckles concepts, like the Dark Legion and all that, and created this game centering around them as a story. And Ken sued them because it was a violation of the settlement, and he fucking won.
Did he? Oh.
And
But, you know, this only like empowers him to think, oh yeah, I can get away with this shit.
yeah, essentially. But
Doesn't
so
do anything.
apparently he thinks now that he owns, not only outright owns all these, you know, OCs that he created under contract with these companies, but that he owns all of the stories that they appeared in. And can just flat out republish them. And this man is playing with fucking fire.
This has to be a bit.
No, Ken is unfortunately very real and very serious and very...
No, I mean like a bit the universe is doing.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, aren't we all a bit
Kenneth.
the universe is doing?
Kid himself.
Aren't we all a bit the universe is doing? The universe is a comedian and we're all of its characters.
Yeah. The world is a
It's like, hey, you know what would be funny? If there was this guy who pretended to be a bat on the internet and all he ever talked about was Ken Penders in the Haunted Mansion and not wearing pants. Like...
Oh my god.
Who subscribed?
If I get to the afterlife and this is actually true, I'm gonna punch somebody.
Well, you may have to punch yourself, because if that's the case, then you might be the only person who exists.
Oh no, not that argument. I don't like that you do.
Oh, is it solipsistic in here, or is it just me?
Is that
But,
okay? But is that solipsism? I thought solipsism was that you couldn't, like, it wasn't that everyone's the same person, so you couldn't prove anyone else exists. Like,
potato, potato. But anyway, like I said, he is playing with fire because if Sega decides to sue him over this, his tenuous grip on the rights to these characters could be completely fucking shattered instantly.
Good?
So, I mean, I thought the same thing. I mean, there's no, well, yeah, actually, this one I think he's probably gonna try to do. Because, previously, fucking,
okay,
like, blue screen.
oh, it's an over 40 moment.
First of all, I need you to zip not just your lip, but your entire face.
Oh, no.
Second of all, it's because I was distracted by a message. You utter donkey. So... Anyway, what I was gonna say is he's probably actually going to do this one, whereas his talk of potentially suing Paramount over Sonic the Hedgehog 2 because they dared to show a flashback where Knuckles had a father. And they dared to show an Echidna using the power of the Master Emerald to do Chaos Emerald magic.
God.
He's like,
This is clearly an infringement of my rights to my original characters, Locke and Dimitri. You see, according to the lore, Dimitri was an echidna scientist who absorbed the power of the Chaos Emeralds and became omnipotent. And
yeah.
Locke
Can I
was
put a bullet in a voice? Am I allowed to do that?
first of all, no. And second of all,
Both of them have to be blue.
and then Locke was Knuckles' father, who you missed me. Meh. Locke was Knuckles' father, who had a bad dream and was like, "Oh, I guess I better microwave the baby," and clip it, boxer.
Anyway.
That one needs to be red. How does that even work? You can't do that.
On television. But yeah, so that's where we're currently at in this Pender saga, because as all of you know, thanks to me and all the cursed scans that have been making it onto Twitter and such, he has released the first volume of the Lara Sue Chronicles, which does, in fact, in addition to his new stories and new art, the Lara Sue
need to become blue.
The Lara Sue book does also include some reprints of some of his older Archie stories. So actually, he's already started reprinting these. But he is claiming that he owns, like, everything that he wrote. Actually, if I remember reading correctly, he's even claiming some that he didn't write, so... he may just be insane. I mean, yeah, he's definitely insane, but... How's everybody doing in the chat tonight?
Oh, Stoker, no! No, don't be that bad. Here, have some blood.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all better. It's your favorite. It's your favorite type. I warmed it up to body temperature. It's like hot chocolate for vampires. God.
You're saying things much more cursed than I am right
It's
now.
true, I am.
Anyway, yeah, those of you who, oh, the mask is now off. You haven't seen it? Yeah, no, there are scans of this all over Tumblr, including, like, the scenes of Knuckles' wife, Julia Sue, breastfeeding their daughter, Lara Sue. This is a scene that needed to be included twice in this story.
I mean, you know,
No, yeah, I know what you're saying. It's like there's nothing wrong with that. And yeah, it's but like, listen, it's the way it's. I'm not even gonna say drawn. It's the way it smacks into your eyeball.
You know what it is? There's everything about his art style and his storytelling style feels like
vile.
No, I'll give you more specific than that. It feels like he's like got shit he needs to be working out
Yes.
in his shrink's office. And yeah, we all
Yes,
do.
he does.
Fine, but like he specifically, yeah.
Father issues out the wazoo.
I mean, more than that. Like,
yeah, I mean, yes, more than that, but he has major father issues. Like, that's not even a secret. He has said that. And he very, very badly, like you can tell from his writing, he badly wants to be Stan Lee. Like, he's trying so hard to write in that vein, and he just can't do it.
All I remember about Ken Pender's work, other than the weird father issue stuff, was how in like every panel he did, there would be like 30 echidnas.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hoggle snogs.
I mean, okay. We always talk about Penners, but we never talk about Gonterman.
Well, that's because Gonterman doesn't matter.
I mean,
He's gone, Terman.
man.
See,
Okay.
that's one of the things leading toward me believing Ken has to be a bit, because it's like you don't think about any of the other ones. If you're gonna be the crazy Sonic artist, you got to be the craziest Sonic artist.
That is a crowded field, though. Like, you just don't even know how much competition there is there, man.
See, Astolfo knows. He knows what's up.
Yeah, I remember
Gonterman.
Gonterman too.
Nobody remembers anymore. Gonterman should be like a parable, like a warning to artists to don't do that. Do what, Jonas? Well, let me tell you a story. A very bad story. Actually, just Google his name. David, Gonterman.
You sure you want me telling people to Google Gonterman?
No, like, okay. Okay. I don't believe in inherent talent. I believe that everyone has the capacity to become just as good at anything as anyone else.
Except for David Gonterman.
Yes, except for David Gonterman. Correct. Like, the like, I don't know how you can stay at that sort of 7th grade notebook paper doodle level for, 30 years now? 30 plus years? But he's done it. Boy, has he ever. I only know about him because of my early involvement in the Sonic fandom in, like, the 90s. Right around the same time I was getting into the Disney Afternoon and anime. And dear God, just like it's probably impossible to find his fan fictions anymore. But the Zootopia story that I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but real. Okay.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, hasn't been doing. I don't know.
The love of.
Well, now I'm angry.
I'm literally angry with rage.
Unyielding rage.
It's rage here. Hey, kitty.
I heard that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh God, we gotta get him to say that to GC. Maybe not.
Jonas.
Hey, kitty. All right.
I'm doing a thing, Jonas.
I know. I'm sorry. No, that's the thing.
I'm just messing with you. Go ahead.
Not even on Canadian. Canadian.
No.
Not in the presence of the
day.
Not in the presence of the Canadian. That's like
Canadium, is that an element?
That's like the overlord of Canada. He's
a Canadian
like,
flag.
Yeah,
yes.
it's like the opposite of Americium.
Okay. Get a connector.
That's just how times we passed that tonight. Too many.
I am doing fine. other than being extremely tired, and I don't know why.
I'm.
Is it because you haven't slept again?
Nope. Definitely went to bed at
sure
an
about
actually. Definitely went to bed at an actually decent time, and I slept in a little bit today, and I'm still tired.
Well,
Yeah.
pod people.
I blame clocks.
Oh, people. I blame the freaking sun being too sunny all the. Well,
Like
I blame the
sun.
sun.
yeah, it's stupid.
You should
bollock.
blow it up.
Yeah.
No, don't blow up the sun.
My plan!
Gonna blow up the sun.
And what's gonna happen when it comes back and says, "Hey guys, I'm here to kill you"?
I mean, it's already trying its damnedest.
Really, if the sun wanted to kill us, it would just put some glasses on. Then it could focus all the heat
It's a
down to
deadly laser.
like 300 people it wants to kill.
Wasn't that like a Blofeld plot or something like that?
Yeah,
I
sure,
think-
why not?
Not Blofeld. Which one was it? That it was the
Somebody wanted to do that with a big
Diamonds
magnifying
Are
glass.
Forever is the one where they went to like the Igloo Hotel, and then like there was the Korean general that had a white sun, and he was like, "I'm come back, father. I will take over the world for North Korea."
Wait, was he the one who had like the
I'm feeling that
diamonds-
James Bond movies are silly.
Was he the one? Was that Brosnan era? Oh, no. That was that Dalton? Was it one
sounds
dude whose name I
Dalton-y.
always forget. Yeah. No, the Dalton was when they got serious. Dalton was like Dalton for the most part was like serious Bond, except for when he like rode the viola case across the border or whatever. That was silly.
What,
Oh,
you've
it's
never
Die Another
written
Day.
Bronson era. Okay. Brosnan, not Bronson.
Charles Bronson,
Charles Bronson
is
is
James
Bond.
Bond.
James Bronson here.
We're done here.
Yeah, Die
No,
Another Day,
Pally.
Pierce Brosnan as Bond.
At last, Branson, Missouri. No, Pally, this is Bronson, Missouri. It's one of my favorite Simpsons bits.
Remember that one where they were like, now back to Death Wish 8, starring Charles Bronson, and Bronson's just like, ugh, I wish I was dead.
God. Do you remember the one where they had Charles Bronson as a guest star in the Andy Griffith Show? Barney Fife is there like, oh hey Andy, where's Otis? And Bronson's like, I shot him. Only 90 kids remember.
Exactly 90 kids remember.
That's right.
Exactly.
And they need to be stopped.
They must be stopped from remembering. Or else the doomsday device will trigger.
Don't let it trigger, guys.
If your finger's on the doomsday device, push it. I mean, don't. I meant
Don't be
I meant
be
stop. Get some help. Yeah.
don't be a red hook.
Don't be
Stop
a red
it.
hook.
Get some help.
Okay.
Just stop it. You silly.
Aren't you glad you tuned into the stream?
How's everybody doing in the chat?
No,
Okay, I'm just messing with you.
No, do you see
Where
what you got?
else can you get this kind of entertainment?
God.
What other Twitch channel gives you this experience?
Only the best, Stoker.
You know, it's interesting. We are an unusual format, because a lot of Twitch channels, from what I've seen, it's mostly the host, the single host, being wacky and interacting mostly with the chat. We're a little unique in that regard. and it's kind of awesome. I think. I've seen a couple
Oh,
other
you
ones.
would think that.
I've seen a few other ones where it's an ensemble, like the Vibe Tribe, but
Vibe Tribe.
yeah.
That's good.
I have
A lot of,
25 more minutes. I still haven't solved 3 of these puzzles.
Come on, you got this. You got this.
You got it, Rick.
Just think, Rick. The sooner you finish this,
Sooner you get back into VR chat.
Oh, we're playing that game now, huh?
Rick, you have to.
Rick said it himself.
Rick,
It's like,
I
if I
did.
finish this early, I'm getting into VR chat.
Rick, until you
I must have missed that. Huh?
okay, until you beat the Talos principle, no one's giving your pet to me.
Oh
no.
no,
What a
Jonas,
dare.
that's too
Oh, I
cool.
would. I would. I'm gonna tell everybody.
Jonas.
Jonas,
Okay.
you are going
Oh.
to destroy me.
Embargo.
Jonas, I'm gonna tell your mom.
I'm gonna tell everybody to just do pretend like it's like do a mind bit where there's like an invisible barrier around your character. Like, oh, what's this? Oh, no pettings because there's a force field.
You put a bubble
Jonas,
right around
I
his
can't
tongue.
believe you're being
Rick,
such a.
what? Rick, what's this level called again?
Halls of Power.
Did you say balls of power?
Yes.
No,
Yes,
no,
that's
it's Halls of
absolutely
Power.
what he said.
Oh, okay. Goodness gracious, great balls of power.
What if?
Oh, by the way,
Didn't
Stoker,
connect with anything.
I told Jonas already, but I really like the newest May 1st comic.
Oh, the newest Penny. Yeah, that one turned out
Yeah.
so much fun. I'm so thrilled with Chuck's face on that one.
Yeah.
in
Panel
one
3
panel
in particular.
Yeah, every expression he makes in this one is really good.
Team Penny has an outstanding layout artist. They are very
Yes.
good. Yeah.
Yes.
And no, it's not me because my layouts are crap. But
Jonas, your layouts are crap.
anyway, yeah. But yeah, they make lots of good faces, and I love drawing them.
It's very true. You can mention that they post on Twitter under the name Baffy Paws.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go watch Baffy Paws. BAPHYPAWS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where they do the hornies.
Uh-huh.
So only watch
what?
watch if you're old enough for hornies.
And I must say,
GC isn't old enough for
yeah,
hornies.
don't you look, GC.
I'm just saying, if anyone's not old enough for that, maybe they
Doesn't
shouldn't
work.
be watching this stream.
They really
Yeah,
shouldn't.
yeah,
No, but
yeah.
I mean, you do have a point there, Ray.
I have an AD, but I will actively check my follows for,
Yeah.
anybody. I'll look for ages, and I will block. I will block folks that feel like, you know what I mean, like they might be a little too young. Because honestly, I don't want young people looking at my adult stuff. I don't. I am of parental age now, and I.
you're like,
wagging
I'm
the
of
finger.
parental age now, and it makes me very uncomfortable.
No, it does though.
No, I understand.
Ugh.
I do too.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, go watch Baffy Paws if you're old enough, young man.
Sorry.
If you're old enough, you're not GC because GC
if you're
is
old
innocent
enough,
baby.
okay. If you're old enough and you've
I mean,
done all your chores,
I probably grew beards more than I count now at this point. I just shaved them, but I'll go ahead.
yeah.
I know you say that jokingly, but man, I should probably do some of my chores.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your beard for a second there, Ray.
I'm gonna grow a beard, and then I'll grow a beard on that beard, and on top of that beard, a mustache.
Mustache.
I've been getting kind of scruffy lately just because summer and I don't give a shit. But,
Oh, is that all?
that happens right around the same time I start wearing the camo shorts. Just kind of like I
When
stopped
do you stop wearing the camo shorts?
because Seattle, and you can only get away with it like 2 months of the year up here, and I need my camo guy.
Did that stop you when you were living in Colorado?
That's different. That was an act of defiance. Okay. Yes.
So
Jonas
you say,
was. Yeah, you're the one who's like, "Yeah, I'll just wear sandals in the snow.
Fuck. Astolfo says that's a very good Brack impression, Stoker.
Thank you. It's in the snow. Snandals.
Yeah, this is offend you, so.
Brack from like Space Ghost.
Yeah, that was a quote. I was doing the thing. See, I can reference stuff too.
All I can remember about Brack is that he has a song about stuff that he likes.
It's a lot of songs about a lot of different things. My personal favorite of all of Brack's songs is this very touching one he did. It's about how this one day he was driving down Highway 40 in this big old pickup truck, and he wrote this song. I'm driving down Highway 40 in my big old pickup truck. I'm driving down Highway 40 in my big old pickup truck. This continues for a very long time.
I now need an automatic weapon for voices.
an automatic weapon for voices. What?
Oh, God,
man.
that sure was a show. Of all the shows, Space Ghost Coast to Coast was the show. That was very a show.
It was, oh god, how was it described by like? I remember one of the Cartoon Network commercials. Listen, the first time I heard that Highway 40 song, I just about died. In a good way, but
Oh, Stoker, I have a country song, by the way.
a country song. Which country? But I remember there was a promo on Cartoon Network that where they were talking about the reviews for Space Ghost
Do it,
Coast to
Rick.
Coast, where they were referring to it as a delirious late night hallucination for grown up.
Oh no.
That is the very accurate assessment. Yeah.
Heart by the Lake. Okay, I'm gonna play this after the stream.
Let me.
You're almost there, Rick.
Well, we're halfway there. A wizard at the fair.
The question is, how do I accomplish this? Oh, I know.
Putting a little suggestion in the main Discord channel.
Oh, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, that guy.
So, Rick, one thing you can do there is you can keep connections when you pick up that thing.
Yes,
and then just
I know.
Click on.
I know that. I played this game for a very long time. I know how that works.
Oh, whoops. Aha. There we go.
Don't bother me, Boxer. I'm just trying to help. Gosh.
Gosh darn
I thought
hecky.
it would be more efficient to pick up the thing with the connections and remove the one connection to the emitter rather than reset all the connections and then set them back to be everything else except the emitter.
Mwah.
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 Yeah, well, you're a bird.
Gwah.
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 Gwah, gwah.
Wah.
You've seen that video of the magpie that's just like he's talking to the guy, and then the magpie's just like, fuck your.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Pretty amazing.
Delinquent.
Connected to the middle one. Can I...
Just thinking about that, and the more I think about it, the funnier it is to me.
Nice.
Actually... Gross.
Oh my god, the things I see on social media. Social media.
Exclusively good things, right?
Yeah, nothing bad. No, it's because I was googling Gonterman earlier. Because I'm a
I still don't
masochist.
fully understand why.
Well, okay, it's like you and Penders, okay?
Okay, fine. Now I understand.
I mean, I don't spend my nights like in a cold sweat thinking Gonterman, but
Might be able to get from there.
Are you implying that's what I do concerning Ken Penders?
I don't know.
I mean,
Do you have a hate shrine to him?
Not that anyone can prove.
But yeah, no, it. Anyway,
There we go.
all right.
There you go.
Is it? Yeah, look at you. That's 2 left, right?
2 left.
Oh my god.
I knew you could do it.
This language of creation that Athena discovered, what's it like?
Okay.
Do you understand it? Is it part of your system?
It is the incarnation of the sublime beauty of mathematics. Through it, all things become beautiful. Every movement of every particle is a revelation, and everything that lives is holy.
Well, that sounds neat.
So math is our god now? What?
Yeah, basically. Kneel before Zod.
Pentavris.
But I find math hard. How can I make that a god if I can't understand it?
The universe continues to exist whether or not you understand it. It is indifferent to what you know.
That's true. I always do that,
That one
though.
needs to be red, that one needs to be not red. Then when I flip the switch, they both need to
Oh
be
shoot!
blue.
Why didn't I do that? Me.
Maybe.
Me.
Mm.
Speaking of the Spider-Man, did you ever guys ever play the PlayStation version of Spider-Man, where they had like the upbeat rock version of Spider-Man? Spider-Man.
No, but I think I've seen it. This was like what, like PS3 era, thereabouts?
Yeah, this is when Neversoft had the rights to Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think I vaguely remember seeing that.
Basically, the studio behind Tony Hawk.
The guys.
They had some really good music for that game.
Damn. Oh, I did it. Okay, I thought I was about to fail, but I succeeded. I failed upwards.
What does that even mean?
What does your face even mean?
Uh,
Yeah, think about that.
do I have to?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
You are required to.
No,
Oh dear,
fine.
that's a legendary Joker. Which one of these am I getting rid of? Could be a mistake.
Oh, I need sleep, which is why I'm gonna stay up and watch GDQ after this.
Good call, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it in VR. That's different. I can't. I'm really curious to see how you react to that environment.
I gotta find an avatar that I want to use in there. It doesn't have to be me per se. It doesn't have to be the Stoker Bat persona, but it still needs to be something that's relevant to who I am.
Well,
I mean,
we do have like this huge database that you could search through.
Yeah.
It could totally be like a Dracula.
I mean, there's that one buxom goth bat. Lady.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah. You will be popular.
I'm not sure that I want to be her so much as I want to be involved in other ways with her.
Alright.
You know, biblical,
Oh, like the 10 plagues. Yeah, I get it. No.
Yeah, like the 10 plagues, yeah. Boy, I'd sure like to sick my locusts on our crops.
Wow.
Oh no, GC is dead.
Hello, guys, I'm back. It's my third life now.
And how many have you gone through at this point?
2.
Well,
Luckily, the Confines of Space only convert 9 to this crew, so I'm good.
God.
Oh, never mind. Rye revived me. I'm good. I have 2 lives now, or 8 lives again.
Y'all just allow me to do this.
Yes, we do.
Well, I do have a penalty box. You don't seem to get into it, even though I tell you to, so I don't know what to tell you.
Joke's on you, GC. We're not Canadian.
But still, I was gonna say I invented the penalty box, but no, I have one here for you guys for when you act up and you won't get into it.
God, that should be a thing. That should actually be a thing, a redeem, where like it just our icon just somebody's avatar just from the couch is stuck up in like the in a little hockey box for a while.
Oh wait,
Miller's like, let me file that under. I don't think so.
do that again. If I take that and connect it there.
2 minutes for first
Sorry,
thing.
I was looking at the penny page and trying to make crops for emotes.
Oh, you know what?
I can send you some of the ones.
You could just ask us. I mean,
yeah, I've got a few. I had
got-
Jonas make some.
yeah, like that one of.
Oh,
that one
jeez.
of
I remember the other day I was saying this myself. I thought it'd be funny.
Here, I'll
I need to flip
let's
this
see.
around.
I'm just looking at Penny in that first panel, and I'm just like, yeah, that's the face
Yes.
I make when I get you. And get you, I get you, I get you, and I get you, and I get
Yes,
you.
finally. I think I got it.
yes. Oh shit. Are we gonna try for it tonight, Rick?
That's 2 minutes for first thing.
I
2
mean,
minutes being
It
hungry.
doesn't switch back. Jesus Christ.
oh.
No, it locks.
I didn't realize that the penny one at the first panel. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good, isn't it?
That's 2 minutes for hungry, 2 minutes for being thirsty, and let's not forget my personal favorite, 2 minutes for just being fuckery.
Jeez, hey, my goodness. Wait, these are all basic functions. How can you?
Well, you know what they all mean.
Do we?
You do.
Oh, okay. I'm glad we straightened that out.
Yeah. Cranium, why you sad?
Switch it back, and it doesn't go back.
I mean, the fact that this puzzle is named One Way Link is definitely a bit of a shitter.
If you want to go over time and try and knock it all out, I fully support you.
Yeah, and I support you too, but I do have to count here, so I'm gonna log off here.
All right, GC.
All right, good
take
night,
care.
GC.
Get going, GC.
Have a
Good
good
night.
Have a
Dream
good night.
Beaver Tails. Good night.
Good night.
And then there were, hang on, I didn't actually count how many
Schmive.
of us were in here. 5. Yeah, Schmive. Schmive? I heard leaving Schmive.
Schmive Schmarker.
Schmive, Schmarker, Smell Razor.
Yeah, I don't think I want to read Smell Razor.
So,
We have such
You-
smells to smell you.
you have smelt it, but they hath dealt it.
Oh, I hate it. There better be some good clips for tonight.
How could there not be?
Right.
I mean, just listen to us. We're hysterical.
Jonas, if I notice an error in the coloring,
Don't talk to him like that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, you were saying. You were saying, right?
agreeable.
Oh, do go on.
I think there's a little bit of Artemis's chest fluff that's
Yes, you were saying?
Now you know what every page is like.
Oh my god.
Can't believe you got Rick with that.
All right, I'm gonna have to go through tonight and clip it then because yeah. Because we had some gems. We had some gloriously insane moments.
Why did they put it right
Can't
there? That's
believe
just
you.
so annoying. Just let me
Yeah,
grab
of
it. Just
course.
let me grab
Nope.
it.
Nope.
Let me grab
nope.
it.
Nope. Nope.
firmly grasp it.
Firmly grasp it in your hand.
If you join. You freaking monster.
Stephanie Boyce says Pride Month's over. Time for Wrath Month. Yeah. Remember to take down your Pride lights.
Yep, you gotta power wash away all of the rainbows on your sidewalks. No more of that.
What was that one? That one Phineas and Ferb gag. You remember where like they were visiting their grandparents and like they were the grandparents were scaring the kids because like grandma has an identical twin sister. She's like, oh, I'm just her identical twin sister who only shows up when she wants to prank someone. Well, back to my closet.
I don't really do anything though.
Anyway, when I'm thinking about the end of Pride Month, in my head it's always like, well, back to my closet.
I think Rick's going for it.
Oh, do you, Jonas?
No, I
well,
think
that sounds like something you'd think, doesn't it?
I think tonight we're gonna Talos the principal.
Oh yeah, well maybe I'll Talos your principal.
Ooh.
God damn, I'm hungry. I don't want like Taco fucking Bell. Like, of all the things.
Okay, why
Why
No,
that?
don't. No.
Once or twice, Jonas, once or twice after a stream has been over, I have gone to Taco Bell, and let me tell you, I have never been glad of this.
Yeah, no, I know. It's like why get cravings for stuff that is not good? I've never understood that impulse, but I have it nonetheless.
I have on the very rare occasion gotten a hankering for Baja Blast, but never for the food.
And you can get Baja Blast in grocery stores right now.
Yeah, you could just. I mean, yeah.
I like going to Taco Bell for breakfast.
Really?
Well, they do have breakfast stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
The Crunch Wrap breakfast.
Breakfast tacos.
Order breakfast taco from the Taco Bell. Oh, yes, the breakfast taco
What are you-
Taco Bell.
What's
I
happening?
don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just as lost as you are.
It's the witching hour.
Game has utterly destroyed our minds.
It's not the game, Jonas.
Yeah,
The
you're
fault-
not playing it. I am.
The fault lies not in the stars, it lies in ourselves.
I think maybe we have some.
That was
holdover-
said by a wise man named William Shatner.
William Shakespeare.
William
Oh yeah, we
Maybe you
should.
Maybe you should see a doctor about that.
No,
We've
I
had
think
Excuse me.
hire
Go on,
this
Rick.
whole stream. Be a popular form.
I think maybe we had some like lingering cuckoo bad shit from Stardew, and then we all dove into VR, and that was a different kind of crazy. And now we're just like we're pretty much Batman villains at this point. He's all teeth. He's all teeth. Okay. You know what that's from, right?
Yes, I know what that's from.
Alright, good. I'm not gonna explain it. I'm just gonna be that guy.
Okay. You're gonna be Bat Guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be that guy. Don't be. God damn it! I'm gonna be have a snack, and that's the worst thing. Like that always gives me indigestion if I have a snack at this hour. Doctor says, "What are your Batman villain names?" Obviously, I'm Rackman.
And I'm the Stoker!
Yeah, it's a token.
I mean, is the Falcon already a Batman villain?
Probably. No, but your Batman name is like Birdface.
Birdface!
Okay, but that makes me sound like I'm like a henchman of the Falcon.
Falcon and Birdface.
Well, they've got the penguin.
Ray's Batman name is like Half Deer.
Yeah.
Half deer. Half deer. Here's half a deer. That's a song.
GC's villain name would be like the Salad Cat or something.
The Salad Cat.
Yeah. He was too villainous.
looks
He's
like
the
the word.
salad cat, otherwise known as the tossed gatito.
He was banished from Canada for being too villainous.
I always suspected.
He once bumped into somebody in a hallway and didn't say sorry, so therefore he was banished from Canada.
You ever notice how Dick Tracy villains are like almost Batman villains? Like, you know.
Well, yes, that's intentional.
Oh, okay.
The Batman writers were inspired by Dick Tracy.
Oh, I never knew that. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Rick, I got some lifelines if you're completely out of ideas.
Well, maybe I should actually use the hint system. Did I pick up any hints? Nope. Okay.
Well, that settles that, doesn't it?
I was wondering what those things on the wall were.
Okay. I might need a little help.
Oh, damn it. That was
Miller's
shaping
gonna
up to be a good run, too.
Miller's gonna be bird
right.
seeding. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think of how to formulate this hint. Take this first connector and connect it to all the things.
All
the relevant things.
Yeah. That's your hint so far.
Does that change anything?
Frederick adds that there are no hints in this world.
But why do they have the hint thing right here?
Taunt you.
That doesn't make any sense doing it that way. I do it that way. Well, that just cuts that off.
Excuse me.
That doesn't cut that off.
Oh, god damn it, Ray, I see the mistake now, too. Oh, I
Yeah.
hate you. It's your
What
fault.
was it?
No,
There's a tiny little bit of fluff that's missing on his clavicle. That just has a sky color to it.
Okay, so...
I fixed it if you want it.
Whose clavicle where? Which panel?
It's
Artemis P5.
Yeah, it's Artemis. I'll do a
Oh,
fix.
yeah, I see it now. Okay.
I'll do a fix.
Jonas, don't worry about it. I've already uploaded it everywhere. It's fine. I'm not gonna bother changing it.
You know,
It makes that red, but I want it.
That's not where
off
anyone's
that
going to be
one.
looking.
I gotta tell
It
you.
certainly apparently wasn't where I was looking when I was proofing the page.
You know, CSP is really good at doing creative fill tools, but there is not any one single tool that catches every kind of gap. I've discovered this.
Doesn't do anything.
You know, Jonas, it's funny you should say that because I think in that last panel, Artemis is about to use his creative fill tool.
Hey, he's gonna fill the gap. Yeah, it's funny. Okay, yeah.
Oh, that might do something. Like, how do I use that to cut it off?
Frederick says, "You're stealing my job now, Millery. You're not even being subtle about hinting / giving part of the solution. There's an art to backseating. There is an art to backseating, and I'm pretty sure you're not that great at it."
I directly asked Miller for help, Frederick.
And I gave him a place to start from. I did not give him... I mean, I gave him part of the solution, but there's still a huge amount of possibilities he can do from this space. I'm just reducing the amount of possibilities he has so he can, consider all of them.
All right,
Tell it to the judge. Sorry, what, Jonas?
If we're in for the long haul, I'm gonna get a snack. I'll be right back.
Okay. The snack that smiles back, goldfish. Everybody.
Everybody's a critic. I will say, Federic, the problem here is I don't understand the full setup of what's going on. Like, I don't understand what's going on with these side things. So I can't necessarily be like, well, think about how this works with this thing in order to give a hint like that.
Does that do it? No, that does not do it. Or does it? I just have it in the wrong position. Let's see. Yeah, that does work. Okay.
There you go.
Yay!
Did you solve it?
He solved that one. There's only one left.
So close.
One more puzzle.
Just
One more
more.
puzzle.
Alright, which one do you have left?
The one that had all the moving cubes.
Do you remember what number that is? Because I can only look at these by number.
22.
22. Oh boy.
Okay, so I already solved the first half of this. I just have absolutely no idea what the hell is going on the second half. I know I'm trying to open this gate over here, which I need green for. There's no green emitter. I need to combine red and blue. Can get blue directly from here, but I can't see the green emitter from here. Or the green receiver from here. So I need one of the connectors.
Hi, baby.
The problem is that I think I need both of the connectors to hold the gate open. Unless there's something else I'm missing. Is there a way to hold the gate open with just one connector?
Which gate are we talking about?
The first red gate, this one. It has a receiver on each side. It can be held open from either side.
Do you need to hold it open?
I don't need to hold it open, but in order to access the red emitter right there, I need to have at least one connector right here. Is that enough? I don't think it's enough though.
Well, currently you're
Maybe.
using two emitters to get the red laser around it.
Okay,
If you...
let me see if I can. Hold on. The way this is angled is incredibly annoying. Up.
Yeah, you need to pick up that one and then connect it to the thing.
I can't connect it right here. I need to bring the other one around. In order to do that, I need to do this. That opens it from this side. Now I have this connector. Can I see... I can see both of those. Can I see green from here? Yes, I can. Okay. Gives me this accumulator. Okay. Now this next part where I have absolutely no idea what the hell is going on.
That's how I feel about the whole game.
So now you can use that red accumulator to get the warp thingy onto this side of the gate. So you get all your tools past that front gate.
Yes, but I don't even think I need it on this side.
Back.
Welcome back.
There's... I already used it over here, but I already got the only thing that was in that room.
Hmm.
Is this still the same one?
No. This is
No, we're
actually
on the
a new
last one now.
Oh shit!
Okay, well, I do not need that gate open.
Let's fuck.
Okay, so
go.
Okay, so... have...
These moving blocks
that.
are just kind of an illusion. They're really what you should be looking at them as like a wall with a deep set recess. And in that recess is the receivers. So that means you need the emitters to be basically in line with the receivers. So how do you get your emitters up onto that walkway where those other receivers against the wall are? That's how.
Ah.
Hold on. Okay.
Yep, there you go. Now red is all taken care of. Now you just need to get
Making
blue
sure
lined
that's
up.
lined up? Yeah. Okay. But
Thought you locked yourself in for a moment.
this connects there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Wait, it's glitching.
Oh no, he's
Oh,
being yanked out of the simulation before.
Come.
Oh. It's his evil tap, okay.
You thought you were done with puzzles.
Who are you? Don't you recognize me? I mean, you. How is this possible? This place is a loop, Byron. Eventually, you loop back on yourself, so here I am. And here you are. I need answers. Oh, answers. Answers. It's always answers with you, Byron, isn't it? Because you have to know everything. Because you deserve to know everything. And everyone else just has to deal with it. It's not just about me, it's about all of us. All of New Jerusalem. Oh, really? then why are you here solving puzzles instead of out there helping your friends? Is it because you want your mummy? Is it because you're oh so sad because mummy left you and she didn't tell you why? It's not that simple, isn't it? What you can't get over is why she didn't tell you she was leaving. That has nothing to do with the city. It's just about your ego.
The city's kind of obsessed with it,
You know
so...
what? Fine. Call it ego. After everything we went through, why not tell me? Why not take me along? Maybe she was just tired of you and your pathetic clinginess. Oh, Mummy, tell me what to do. Tell me what to think. Maybe she thought you'd finally grow up and actually do something instead of just complaining. I've done a lot more than just complain. It's not easy trying to push back against the momentum of history. Have you? Sure, you annoyed Herman into letting you play Explorer, and then you got your hand stuck on a magic table and missed half the expedition. Great job. Meanwhile, New Jerusalem is falling apart. That's why we need Athena. Athena can't even save herself. You have a point. Well, you may be some sort of digital psychosis, but you're not entirely wrong. I didn't live up to my principles. I let my
Those
personal
principles.
insecurities get in the way.
The Talos principles?
I
Yes.
should have stepped up and taken responsibility. Responsibility? What makes you think you're cut out to lead? What makes you think anyone even respects you? Oh, shut up. You're just trying to draw me back into the loop. It won't work. We're not done here. Yeah, we are. Thanks for the life lesson. Now, go away. I have things to do.
Thanks for the life's lesson. Go fuck yourself.
What's happening? 1K?
So that's why you were different. You literally confronted yourself. Must have been quite the experience.
I wouldn't exactly recommend it as a leisure activity, but it was necessary. I was stuck in a loop as much as Athena was.
We all were, I think, including myself. You know, you said something to me. I said, we don't need the theory of everything to be happy. And you said, it was never just about happiness. And I couldn't stop thinking about that. Because I knew I was right, that we could find happiness without expanding. But what if we needed more? What if a happy life and a good life aren't the same?
And did you figure out an answer?
No. And I'm still not sure what you're doing is right. But if I just sit around moping without actually participating...
Then you're making the same mistake I did. We swapped positions. That's funny.
I find it kind of embarrassing. But look, the truth is, I don't really know what we should do. But I do know that we were always at our best when we were together.
Amen to that. It's good to have you back, Al. Or we could just take off and dump all the responsibility on 1K again.
He did hold up well under pressure.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Patrick says there's a different ending cutscene if you go to the central room past the Golden Gate. Yeah, but that's not the canon one.
The Talos has been principled.
We principled the fuck out of that Talos.
All right.
If anyone tries to tell you we didn't Talos that principle, you tell them you're a dirty liar.
This was the
And then
story
kick
of
him in the
people we
shins.
were a long time ago. when humanity was young. I remember it all. The places, the names, our flaws, our fears, our clunky old bodies. I used to have regrets, but when I look back now, I feel nothing but love. The world has changed, and we have changed with it. But the bonds that were forged in those years, so long ago on that distant blue planet, those bonds were never broken. We are still here, and we are still human.
Zipper robot.
Talos 3? Oh.
Yeah, I was waiting for it to be like the Talos Principle will return in Avengers Infinity War. All right. In lieu of a raid, I would like to recommend that you all go to Games Done Quick and watch Rad Ringtail finish his Enter the Gungeon run. He's got about 15 minutes left, assuming they're
Can
still
we
on
raid
schedule.
Games Done Quick?
I mean, if you want, you can try.
His Enter the Gungeon run.
Let's try.
It worked! Holy shit. Okay, we're doing a Rukru raid on Games Done Quick. I didn't think you could do that. I didn't think it was possible. Everybody go watch, and if you're feeling donacious, maybe throw a few bucks at Doctors Without Borders. It's a very good cause. It's even more important in this day and age. And show Rad lots of love. He tends to be a bit nervous on runs, so just be really supportive. And y'all take care. It's been fun.
Yeah.
We Talos the principal.
Have a good
We
night.
will see you next time when we do something else.
Yes.
That's right.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.